fear is taking me to a place I shouldn't be, pretending not to care. Seeing is believing, now it's here. Read my face, there's a past I can.
Good evening, parents. What's going on? Pastor Josh here and
Mark. Welcome to Parent Night, guys. We're so glad that you guys came out tonight. So what's on the agenda tonight for us, Josh?
dude, tonight is one of the days I look forward to the most. I honestly get tired of teens sometimes. It happens, right?
You know, it does. You love them, but you know, it's just how it happens.
Right, and tonight we get to spend time with you as the parents, which is going to be legit. And honestly, we get to find out why they are the way that they are because you're their parents. And but we got a lot of things. We got donuts. We got a lot of fun stuff we're doing. But you know, we want to give you guys to kick off the night the 5 keys to effective parenting. We felt, you know, that we could really just, you know, impute some of the knowledge that we've gained with parenting and kind of just hook you guys up with that. And Lindley's a year now. I feel like I've gained a lot of knowledge about parenting, and I know, Mark, you...
well, I mean, I have parents, so I mean, that really goes a long way. So I think I'm pretty qualified. Plus, I mean, I've read a few blog posts about parenting as well, so you know, I think I'm prepared.
Right. Well, the 5 keys to effective parenting. Number 1, this happens quite regularly. Say you're getting ready for maybe church or school, maybe youth group, or like a band recital or piano recital, whatever it is you guys are into. Maybe it's sports, and your kid just won't get ready in time. They're late. How do you parent that, Mark? What do you do? How do you handle that situation?
Well, this is really what you do. When a kid is not getting out the door, you know, you're pushing them, you're telling them to come on. Instead of fighting that and putting up with that hassle, you really just need to leave them at home. I mean, it's kind of tough, but I mean, at the same time, I mean, hey, you know, say if it's band practice, recital, whatever, I mean, you know, there's always next year. There's always next year. I mean, there's going to be other kids there. You know, I mean, you just leave them at home, go enjoy yourself, you know, and things will be great, and the kid will learn a lesson.
That is so good. I mean, that's gold. Key number 2 to effective parenting is, say your kid's listening to music, maybe on their iPod or their computer that you know they shouldn't be, and you find out about it. Mark, how do you handle that, man?
Well, this is really what you do. When you find your student's iPod, you know, with things on that they really shouldn't be listening to, I mean, you really just got to cut to the chase with this kind of stuff. I mean, you rip it out of their hand, you throw it on the ground, and stomp it into 1,000 pieces!
Key number 3, say your kid's being disobedient and maybe disobeys you. Like, say for instance, you tell them to take a picture and with your Polaroid, and they won't, and they just don't do it. How do you handle that disobedience, Mark?
Well, I mean, this is where experience really kicks in for me. I mean, This is what my parents did when I was disobedient to them,
This is
not doing what they told me to. I mean, they pretty much just saran wrapped me and threw me into a corner for hours upon hours.
That is so good.
I mean, it was intense, but I mean, it's all about love, right?
Right.
And I really felt their love. I mean, I tried, you know, to gnaw through it. I mean, I tried to bust out of it. I mean, even fell down the stairs one time, but I mean... It taught me well, though. It really taught me well.
And you know what? I mean, future. Mark's not disobedient now. And it had a lot to do with that saran wrap.
It really did. That saran wrap really shaped my life into the person that I am today.
Right. That's good, man. I mean, write that down, parents. That's big. That's probably one of the most golden ones we have. Key number 4 to effective parenting today. Say you have a problem with your kid, and maybe it's their Facebook profile. Maybe they post a status or possibly on Twitter that it's inappropriate, or maybe it's a bad picture or something, and maybe they say something about their teacher or you or something, or their youth pastor. How do we handle that and show them love? I know I've had to deal with this with Lindley a time or two with her Facebook profile with things she's been posting. And Mark, give us some wisdom that you've learned and gained on how we handle that, but also show them that we love them.
All right, well, this is what I would say. Take action. I mean, that usually will mean unfriending them.
Right.
I mean, blocking them, reporting them as spam.
Right.
You know, I mean, you really just have to do what you got to do and just give it to those upper authorities there in Facebook.
Definitely. I think you bring up a good point there that as parents, there's some things we have to send over to the proper like Facebook and Twitter authorities and allow them to discipline our kids if they do things like that and delete their profiles and stuff like that. So reporting them as spam is big, I think. Key number 5 to effective parenting today is really a tough one, and key number 5 is really key. It's say your kid is not making good grades in school. And how do you handle that as a parent? I mean, that's a tough one. But say they're goofing off in class, not studying the way that they should, not taking things seriously. How do we as parents come in, handle that, but also at the same time show them that we love, we care, and we want what's best for them?
This is a great question, Josh. And I mean, I've talked and counseled with numerous parents on this subject. And
Right.
I mean, it's really tough because there's just so many parents out there who are just really trying to get their students to do better and to improve in school. But it's like the students really aren't just coming around and, you know, really returning that and putting forth that effort that's needed. And so from my personal experience, I found that the best solution is to just let them drop out of school.
Right.
I mean, I know it sounds kind of tough, kind of harsh, but I mean, you just got to sit down and be straight with them and say, hey, you know what, if you don't go to school, you're not going to amount to anything in life.
No. And I feel like that is tough. But you know what, I think it's important that we take that type of action and teach them that dropping out and not amounting to anything is the answer in that circumstance, and making them go get a job, even if they're 12 years old, you know, or even younger, or maybe 15. I don't care. Like, you need to teach them that they need to go out and get a job and fend for themselves. And you know what? At the end of their life, they're going to look back, and they might not understand it at the time, but at the end of their life, they'll look back and be like, you know what? My parent wanted what was best for me in that circumstance. And that's what's key, and that's what we need to teach our kids. But those are our 5 keys to effective parenting, and I hope that they've been a help to you, a challenge to you. I will say this, that Mark and myself are available anytime if you have questions about something practical going on in your home, and we can give you a practical answer on the spot for our experiences and how we've handled those things in the past. But you're doing a great job. You have a very important responsibility, and we appreciate it. Mark, any final thoughts to the parents?
Not really. Just thanks for coming out tonight, and we look forward to getting to know you guys better. And we hope these 5 keys to effective parenting have been very helpful, and will be helpful to you and your family.
All right. Enjoy the night. Thank you for being here. Look forward to connecting with you and partnering with you with your student this year. We love you guys. Over and out.
Usually the best solution that I've found is when this happens, just let them drop out of school. I mean, I know it's...
This is by far the funniest one right here.